Hey, Shalom, giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makah HaKodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom, Labakarim, Shah, Yasha'Allah, that's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Try to make this quick. I reported on this maybe, I forget, 3-4 days ago. This is what you're looking at right now is a hole that's in the sun. So this guy, the YouTuber that I follow, you know, he be going, he do his research. This is JWTV. I've been following him for a while now, you know, checking out his sources. He be going in. Now he's touching on it. You know, he's bringing out some interesting, you know, articles to go with it, you know, and he's ringing the alarm to prepare. This is a massive size hole that's in the sun. Now, there's a lot of reports that things are coming out and going in. So we don't know what Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai is doing at this time. But this is a very, 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 very serious sign for the hopeful elect at this time. Now, I'm bringing this out because the video was touching on the solar flares that they see coming off this sun. I mean, if you don't know what a solar flare is, look it up. It's like a tornado on the sun, and it spits off and disconnects, and it goes into space. And this crack right here, or a hole in the sun, is directly in front of planet Earth. Now they say that this hole is twice the size of planet Earth, and things are spinning off. Now I bring that up because they just released a movie. Now this is going out. This movie here, I was alerted through the spirit to this movie from the Ak RER. Let me see. I know I got it somewhere up here. It's this movie that everybody's talking about right here. Okay, this is the movie right here. All right. Now I haven't seen this movie yet, but I will go upstairs and watch this a little later today. The name of this movie is, this is a must watch. It says, Leave the World Behind. This is Spiritual Review. This is GMS, Austere Man, you know. And this is the trailer here. I'm not going to play it. But this movie was produced by the Obamas, and it's ringing off. And I even saw a prepper a minute ago that I do follow, and he was making a statement about the movie because, you know, everybody's in panic mode. People can, like, feel the pressure. You know, people feel that, something's about to happen. They can feel something is about to happen. This prepper, he was talking about the movie. This came out about 52 minutes ago. It says, will the end of the world happen in 2024? You know, by the Prepared Homestead. I'm not going to play his video. So things are picking up in that movie. You know, I haven't seen it yet, but I know it was starting off with some type of cyber attack. Some major cyber attack that happens, that knocks us off. It's like it. That knocks us off, you know, basically knocks us off the grid. So, you know, with all that happening, with the elites seeing, because trust me, the elites, only the hopeful elect knows this information. And we don't know if JWTV is of the hopeful elect or not. We don't know. You know, but the Lord about to seal his deal, because there's got to be, you know, hundreds of the 1/3 that's about to be sealed through this Jacob's trouble, because a lot of people that's sitting back listening to the videos, kind of just like hanging out till their activation part starts, you know, they're gonna take this thing very serious. They're gonna wake up and put all the bullshit behind them. See, this is the time of the prophets right now, where they come out, they do the prophesying, do the teaching, they evangelizing. Some prophets, some apostles, like Apostle Carl, he's able to travel, you know, do the exhortation, you know, keep the men of the Lord that's ordained to speak it before it happens motivated. But that speaking part is about to stop, so the action is about to start. So with all this happening, you know, it would make sense for the elites to do one last predictive programming as far as the blackouts that's about to happen. So I'm going to watch that movie. I suggest you check that movie out and really start preparing, because this thing is speeding up as we're flying. We're not just driving into 2024. We're flying. The Lord is thrusting us in. And we got to remember what the Heavenly Father said before I play this. I'm going to play a little bit of the video because I just wanted to say a few words. And it's good that it's going around, You know, because that's a serious event. It's a damn hole in the sun, man. You know, this should be top news. But they want to keep this on the down, on the DL for now. But that's big business, man. It's twice the size of planet Earth. So it says, this is Matthews 24 and 23. It said, actually 22. And except those days shall be shortened. So the Lord's going to shorten these days. They got it planned for 2030 that their New World Order's in full effect. So they have a short window. But what, almost less than 6 years? For everything, they get a whole new world. How that song go? A whole new world in less than 6 years? They got to get moving. So the Lord about to put the fire under them. And I do believe things about to speed up in the next few weeks as we enter into 2024. So except those days shall be shortened, and the Lord going to cut it short. He's going to interrupt their plan. There shall be no flesh saved. So if the Lord don't shorten this thing, no flesh will be saved. Not even them damn fools. But for the elect's sake, those days, what days? The end of the world shall be shortened. Meaning the Lord going to cut it short. So they got plan. If their plan is set for 2023, is our Lord going to return in the next few months? Is the Lord going to speed this thing up? But how do we know? Watching the prophecies. One major prophecy we looking for, they need this. They need this. Is that MOTB, man. They need this new system. They need this fourth industrial revolution. They need this. They must implement this new system. The Internet of all things, the smart cities. They must hook humanity onto their new grid. So you got to knock them off the old grid. And a major EMP attack, satellite shutdown, whatever they got planned, you know, will be a perfect plan for E to get it going. Now, some people are saying, oh, he wouldn't do that because what about their military? Trust me, you know, they got other systems they can run off. They don't run. They got something called, I forget the name of this system, but the EMS and 911, they can still function without your mainstream satellites. They can still go on. So they can shut down certain satellites and keep certain satellites up. So don't, you know, make that as your, your magic pill. Or if they shut down the satellites, they'll be off the grid too. No, they got other satellites that they can keep going without your mainstream satellites feeding you the information. So the Lord going to cut this thing short. And I felt it was real interesting, and I'm glad that he's touching on this, man. You know, because this is made. Yes, it's a hole in the sun. This is a sign. This is a token, man, of the times we're in. Hold on. Damn thing.
We might have blackouts, and they've been saying all year, well, the internet might go down. You know, most people, the internet go down, going to have a heart attack, almost a maniac crazy, because they don't know what to do. But that's not you tuning in right now, is it? Because it's a quote that goes, it's not what you know, it's who you know. Well, if the grid's down, it's what you know and not who you know, because you might not be able to get to who you know, so it's going to be about what you know. So that's going to be a critical, important thing to have. EMP, obviously, if anything happened with the solar part, the military is already pre-planned for a warfare actually to happen. So here's what they say about everything, scenario of looking at the weather and all this other stuff.
Look at this.
I don't know if I even have that's the Project Helios thing I was just talking about right there. And they have a spear. It's this magical spear they have that you just seen on screen. And they're probably doing some witchcraft with that stuff. I don't know, but let's play this clip right here.
My name is Captain Tyson Johnson. I am the Ground System Flight Commander at the NOAA Satellite Operation Facility. On a daily basis, my team and I make sure that the DMSP constellation, which is the only military weather satellite, is functioning and that it's able to get its data to the warfighter in a timely manner. from the flights that are going across the country to knowing whether or not it's going to be a good day to go to the beach. This information is very vital. It really affects everybody. I think we've got a great mindset with the warfighter in mind. I mean, if we can't predict the weather well. So we're not just looking at weather here on Earth. We look at space weather as well. Solar flares, solar winds, anything that's out there that could potentially damage our spacecraft. We've got the stick here. We make sure that the warfighter has weather data. We ensure that the ground system is capable of performing the mission and that the satellite sensors are performing as expected. If not, then we bring together the coalition of mission partners that we need in order to get the weather data back in the fight. The weather prediction that we're able to provide, both for civilian and military applications out of this facility, really is the gold standard for both civilian and military.
So I'm gonna stop that right there, right? So as you can see, they got other, satellites and things set up for them to continue to function, while they knock you off the system. So Akim, you better have that relationship, Akia. You better have that relationship solid with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai this time. Because all you going to have is your faith. And the rest of these preppers, they going to have their little guns and stuff. I just seen a video with Chief Ephraim holding I don't know what he had in his hand, like some type of rifle. This is what these Israelites playing around. They don't have the faith. I mean, you can't fake faith. You can't fake that. So, I understand why they getting all these weapons, because they scared, Yeah, this Jacob's trouble about to be gruesome, man. This is Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, we know the time. We've been gifted. We've been gifted, man. We've been gifted to understand the time, to be watchers. To sit upon a high tower and watch. And that knowing the time, right? This is the time.
Kairos.
Which is the due measure. A measurement of time, a longer or smaller portion of time. So we know a fixed and definite time, the time when things are brought to crisis. This ain't just regular time we talking about, y'all. This is only for the house of mourning. This is only for the house of faith. The rest of you, man, you're in some trouble. You played with this thing. You laughed at the men of the Lord. Your ass better get ready. There's ships around the earth. There's a hole in the sun. There's earthquakes. Race war's about to pick up. Martial law. The soldiers, the troops coming in. Spiritual power about to be given out. The action about to start. And you sitting on the side scoffing at the videos? Playing around with the true men of the Lord? Not checking out the signs of the time. Look at this definition say, man. It says, a fixed and definite time, the time when things are brought to crisis. You see that? An epoch, waiting, which is the changing of time, man. Things are about to be brought to a crisis, man. And you sitting back, scoffing and shit, man. Talking shit like everything will go back to normal, man. In case you don't know what a crisis is any event or period that will lead to an unstable and dangerous situation, affecting an individual, group, or society. Crises are the negative changes in the human evolution, man. Let me see this. Excuse me. In the human environmental affairs, especially when they occur abruptly. And what's that? That's the Lord said, I'm going to catch you as a thief in the night. Right? It says, with little or no warning, Black Swan event. More loosely, a crisis is a testing time for an emergency. And that's what we're coming into. So you out here playing games with the men of the Lord. You debating, straw debates. You're making money off the doctrine. right? You're doing what you want to do, and this thing is about to hit. This thing is about to pop. You're going to be presented with something called a RFID device to function in the new grid. Once they knock you off this system, you have zero relationship with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and all you doing is sitting back talking shit. You men and women are in deep, deep trouble, man. Deep trouble. And I wouldn't want to be you. I'll tell you that now. Because this thing about to hit. This is Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as you have always obeyed, not in my presence only, that certain men as well as women only putting on a show, you acting. This thing is about to hit. You're going to be on E when it comes to faith. You have nothing put up in the heavens. No reason why the Lord should send the angels to your house for protection. You're sitting ducks. It says, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear. It ain't say work out others. Now, as we teach, we stay under our body so that we don't slip. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be the one teaching it, and it's unprofitable for you. So the first person that matters is you. It comes a point where you better understand selfishness in this thing. It's about your salvation first. Not about your fame, not about your glory, not about your subscribers. Not about how many are you the top #1 debater. This thing is going down. Your debating skills going to mean nothing real soon. You got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You're supposed to be scared. And a lot of men and women out there in this thing of ours don't have the fear. The Lord didn't gift them with that. So they just rolling, man. Not seeing that the Lord is about to bring the house of cards down. We in the changing of the worlds. This thing is actually happening, man. Okay? So I'm going to just finish this off in Romans. Romans 13 and 11 says, and that knowing the time, we know the time. So we report. These are some serious times we in. And that knowing the time, that now, not tomorrow. Well, I'm going to get right with the Lord. Next week, we're going to do this after vacation. I'm telling you, man, I'm going to be the most powerful Israelite you ever see. But no. The Lord said, don't put them off from day to day, man. Now, it is high time. Let's go into this word high. Let me just click on this for 1 second. Because he had to stretch that. It's like coming boldly to the throne. When you go into that word boldly, that's to overstep your normal boundaries. So it says high time. This is high in the Greek.
Strong's G 5610, hora.
It says a certain definite time or season fixed by natural law and returning with revolving year, the season of year or spring or summer. This is the time, the daytime, the boundary, the rising, right? The twilight part of the daytime, which is what makes you think about St. John's 9, when the Lord said, get to work in now while it's day, before the night come and nobody can work. Some brothers going to wait till this thing hit and they going to put garments on. So, oh, man, I got to get to camp. It's over. The prophesying part is done. You waited too long. Or that was just your lot, man. It says, the twilight part of the daytime and hour, the 12 hours of the day, and reckon from the rising to the setting of the sun. What makes you think about 2 Peter 1:19. We have a more sure word of prophecy until the day dawn, which is the second coming. So it is high time. Now is the time. Because this is the time before all hell break loose. You can't wait till hell break loose and then you stop playing these games, man, and find out it was never about you. It was always about Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Now you need help from the heavens. That go for you too, Vocab Malone. All you people that feel good calling yourself white, you about to be shut down too. The elites ain't gonna spare you because you walking around society. That whole white image is about to dissolve. They're putting everybody on a level playing field. And y'all gonna be calling on the Virgin Mary? Are you serious? You gonna be using the names Jesus, Christ? That's what you got? The Lord gonna give his men superhuman strength. And he's doing it now. And you will see who the men of the Lord is real soon. So I'm going to finish this. It says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation. The second coming is on. This is a time for the men of the Lord to rejoice. Yes, it's going to be scary. We going on a roller coaster ride, whether we like it or not. But the end is going to be freedom from our enemies. You other nations, you damn Edomites. Oppression, being up under our woman, serving your damn kids, not getting a good night's sleep, stress, bad health, bad food, bad water. The hell, the fall of Adam. It's over. The nightmare is about to be over, man. That's the salvation. We will be saved from our enemies, man. Luke 1:68 through 70, man. So it says, for now is our salvation nearer. Near. It's close. Then when we believe, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kahakudah, Shalom. It's on. It's on. This thing is going down. Akim, man. Stay strong out there. May the Lord be with you, brothers. You know, it's going to come a time we're going to sign off on these phones and never able to hear each other's voices again until we get Yahweh Ratazah, we done men in them chariots, man. But if you the Lord's elect, you going to make it. And I pray, Yahweh Ratazah, I'm part of that number. But it's about to get real dark. This thing about to go dark. Shalom.